let's see how this goes. I'm going to get the shop back in here, and then I'm going to take down that entire firewall cover. It's gone. You look along the top of that here. I'm not sure how rusted out that is, or if it just needs some seam sealer or what, but I got to get in there and figure out what's what, and you know, see, give you a better angle. That stuff up there, that big rectangle with all the white little chippy pieces, that's coming off. It's trash. I'm going to scrub all this clean, vacuum it up. I'm going to have to deal with that whole top area, particularly this area here. It's got some kind of insulation or sealant in there. I will get some new stuff for that as well. So that's pretty busted up. Looks like I'll be replacing it. I will keep the plastic, but I am going to remove all the rest. Those are still good. The whole interior is going to need to be redone. Now I'm going to wipe it down with acetone, clean off what I can, get that insulation out of the top. There are some dents here. Clearly that hit kind of smushed some things in. There's a little bit of a denting down there. Hammer this flat. Actually, that's Bondo. I got to whack at it, or grind at it, and then I'll whack at it. That gray stuff was not Bondo. It must have been some kind of seam sealer. So I'll have to put some of that back. back side of the firewall over the lip. So this is from the inside. This is the engine side. You can see lots of pieces. So I'm going to cut it right along the top. Weld in a new curve. I'm just going to weld it up there. It may not end up looking factory. May not, right? It will not end up looking factory, but this stuff's got to go, obviously. Well, shoot, wasn't planning on that. But you can see here. Pretty rotted out. Weld it back along there. Close the trunk lid so that it's in the right spot. Weld it along here, up here, below the window, and then cover the whole thing with foil tape, headliner, carpet. It'll be good now. I'll weld it from both sides. That's going to take a while though. It's going to be a long welding day. Prep the metal. Use the flap disc, one of my bald ones, to basically get that paint back down to bare metal. Did the same up here and up there. I'll pull you into the inside in a second. And I've got a piece of sheet metal over there that I'm going to use. I have prepped the firewall. I'm going to weld this sucker up strong, so let's walk into the inside. Alright, so that has all been cleaned back, including this piece here, which is actually what the hinges to the deck lid are on. Then some cleaning up the metal there. I have not cleaned up this lip. I'm going to weld from this side anyway. It'll be easier to get at and ultimately will work. The plan is to take this sheet metal. I'm going to drop it into the I'm going to drop it into this channel and then do a lap joint welding here. Then I'm going to bend it up and over, weld it along the top here, drill through it with the deck lid closed, and do some spot welds, rosettes, whatever you want to call them, plug welds, all along here to have this structurally tied into this. And then the firewall, obviously weld, 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 but then where the firewall meets this new sheet metal, I'm going to push it back and weld right along the top and try to seal it up rather than have it curve over and down. I'm just not going to try to recreate that original curvature. It's going to be more hassle than it's worth, and I just don't think it would come out very good anyway. So I think I'm ready. Pay no great attention to the quality of the welds, but I did get good heat penetration. That thing is in there solid. So now what I'm going to do is put the firewall in, weld it right along the midline of that new sheet, and then that will make it structurally sound for when I take this part up here and hammer it back towards that. I'm claiming victory so far. I'm getting there. It's not perfect. That's a mess over there. That's got some gaps down at the bottom. It's just held in place right now. That's where I'm going to have the biggest issue, is in that section right there. I'm probably just going to have to cut a strip. You can see that there's a good 1/4 inch gap. That's because I'm tight there, and I used, a 0.08 cutoff wheel, and that's just going to cost you a little bit of space. I will be welding up these various holes as well, but pretty solid, and that's what I'm looking for, and sealed up. This is the sheet metal I'm using, by the way, is I think 16 gauge, whereas the bug itself I think was made out of 20, so it's a little extra thick, but I'm okay with that, especially for a firewall. This is slightly thicker metal than the I think than the fenders. So anyway, I will have some patching to do, but all of this is going to be hidden underneath and behind, so I'm going to be okay with that. I just want the rust gone. I'm removing the back window. Okay. So I've cut the rubber. Okay. I'm going to be pushing it this way. You just need to give me a little bit of back pressure so it doesn't go and shatter. But I'm doing it from the inside. You. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not replacing this window frame. So. But I wanted this out when I started doing the welding before. I was thinking, you know, I might end up basically burning little pieces of metal into the window, and I may have already done that. I should have just removed it, but I was hesitant to want to do so. So anyway, back to the grind, or the welding. Remove the fender well insulation. I'll be replacing that with the same heat shield insulation. That hole's supposed to be there. There are a few pinholes, one right there, that I missed. Oh well. Not going for perfect, and this thing will get sealed up. I have decided to go with tar board, but that's coming later. I bought it from classicvwbugs.com. Chris Vallone, he has some pretty cool looking stuff, so I think it'll be nice. So now all I got to do is put the insulation in. I am going to have it go up and over. There's another pinhole right there. Have it go up and over this, and be done. So time to get to it. Yep, duct insulation, 1/8 inch thick foam, self-adhesive with the foil, 15 square feet, 20 bucks, Home Depot. Good enough for me. I just can't imagine needing to go full price with the Dynamat for 60 bucks, or you know, for a, I don't know, 12 square feet. I'm just not paying that money. So this is going to more than do the job. I can't imagine it's going to be weaker than the sort of tarboard stuff that was glued to the fender wells and all that. So it will work for me. Time to install it. In, done. Haven't decided yet whether I'm going to put some foil tape down over the seams. Not like I got to keep out the wind. I'm pretty satisfied though. If I decide to later pull up that insulation there, I do have enough left on the roll to cover that up, I believe. So again, 20 bucks. Can't beat it. Alright, check you later, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, maybe leave a comment. Alright, have a good one.